Red Bull Youth America's Cup, Race 2, 1st September 2013, the John Novice video. There's the start. The wind was about 15 knots. The tide was a very late flood, so not a huge factor. Here the boats are approaching us. We're on the south side of the course, looking north. The boats are coming toward the reach mark. Let's see who's first around. It looks like New Zealand number 1 is first around, followed by Sweden, Germany, Australia, the other New Zealand boat, two USA boats, France, Portugal, and Switzerland. Tight grouping there at the reach mark. Here are, looks like our leaders heading east toward Alcatraz Island. There's New Zealand number 1 boat jibing, heading for the leeward marks, the leeward gates, followed by Sweden. Getting ready to round. There goes the Jenniker getting rolled up on the New Zealand boat, followed by Sweden. And the New Zealand boat is around the leeward gate, going around the south gate. That would be my tactics as well. There comes the Swedish boat. She's around. Then a group of boats, many of them look like they're going to the north gate. That would not be my preferred strategy, but with the tide being pretty modest, that's probably okay. So here's a group of boats going around the south gate. There's Switzerland and France. Now coming upwind, heading west toward the windward marks. There's Sweden coming across. She's crossing the bow of USA, but behind the New Zealand boat, so that's still a tight race. There's a New Zealand boat crossing Sweden, about halfway up toward the windward mark. And now our leaders up near the windward mark, tacking over, getting in line for the mark. There's Sweden around the windward mark. And New Zealand number 2 following her. Looks like USA 1 is having some trouble with their Jenniker. She's getting ready to go around the south gate. There's New Zealand number 1 also at the south gate. New Zealand's got her Jenniker out very quickly and smoothly, but USA still got some sort of a problem. In fact, it took them quite a while to clear that out. Here goes New Zealand, taking off like a shot, sailing away from the other boats. Chasing Sweden. There's a grouping going downwind now, heading toward the east with Portugal, France, Australia, Switzerland. Now heading toward Alcatraz Island, there's Sweden in the lead, looks like, with New Zealand number 1 right behind her. Whoa, New Zealand's going really fast. Not sure why Sweden's going so slowly. Possibly got a penalty. Not sure. But New Zealand sailed right around her, going to the leeward gate to the east, and there she is around. With Sweden still going fairly slowly. Other boats approaching in the foreground, and Sweden is around. There they are battling back upwind again for the last upwind leg, heading west. New Zealand leading Sweden. And now, having gone around the windward mark, here's New Zealand number 1 heading to the east. There's Sweden and New Zealand number 2. Whoop, there goes New Zealand number 2 around Sweden. Perhaps Sweden again incurred a penalty because she's nearly parked right there. And it looks like there might be a judge boat behind her. So here comes FMJ Racing, a New Zealand boat, Full Metal Jacket Racing, winning the race, followed by Sweden. Very good performances. Next World Energy of France. NZL Sailing from New Zealand, and Team Tilt of Switzerland. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. Be sure to catch my other Red Bull Youth America's Cup videos.